Nur ist die Moorinsel isoliert? Is the island isolated? I don't think so.
But this has always been the bad side of Graz. The working people and the outcasts, and on the other side, the welfare was, and the good people and the Bürgertum.
It's super frustrating. I don't know what.
I think the island was just imposed on Graz people because it was a fancy artwork. They don't love to go there. They love that it is there. They are proud of it, but they don't want it to get away, because the city of Graz wanted to sell it and people were against, because it's part of the city now. But actually,
island in the moor is an island, but it's also a bridge because it's connecting the two sides of Graz. So in a way it's a place where people are isolated, but on the other hand it's also connecting. And the thing is, there is a really posh restaurant in this island, expensive place where people with a lot of money go. So you see money concentrated on the island, you know, which is also very common in economy, that you have little islands where the capital is going to, you know, that, like the Isle of Man and the Channel Islands, you know, where they don't have to pay any taxes. Okay, so there is money.
for this Kulturhauptstadt for 2003, and I don't know if it was an attempt to do isolation, but I do know that part of the concept was to have performances on it, because there's a stage on there and little podest like stairs, but for some reason the idea of the river and the noise of the river affects the sound and the acoustics, so you cannot really hear what's going on stage. So whether it was intentionally done or not, ultimately it still creates this idea of isolating an artist perhaps from their craft.
Ciao.
But I'm sure that they don't want isolation forever, because unfortunately isolation makes you too conscious of yourself, and you can become angry, for example. So if you mix with people, you know what they want and what you want to become. So I believe that isolation is just good for some time, for you to think and to become and to get to know yourself.
Und in Graz, ich finde, Graz ist 1000 Kilometer von Wien entfernt.
Isolation ist für mich nicht Alleinsein, und Isolation ist für mich nicht eine Insel zum Alleinsein. Isolation kann auch in einer Gruppe sein, Isolation kann eine Stadt sein. Ich kann isoliert in einer Stadt leben, muss aber nicht alleine leben. Also Isolation hat mit den Menschen zu tun, mit denen ich kommuniziere. Ich lebe in den Bergen, weniger isoliert als in der Stadt. So, Isolation ist für mich nicht der Berg, nicht die Abgeschiedenheit. Isolation ist in mir drinnen, und Isolation ist um mich herum.
Insel, Blindgängerin.
And if there's a war, wenn es Krieg gibt, kann man sich auf dieser Insel verstecken? Nein.
People who have a lot of money, they like to be isolated.
Because once you're trapped in them, you're fucked.
Sehr schön.
Yes.
My brothers love it. These are just impressions.
Isolation ist für mich nicht.
Yeah.
Because nobody is there.
Because they can't do what they need to do on that stage.
Give me one more time, please.
I must get the concept.
Und Isolation ist
You feel
Island in the moon.
Between
My brothers love it. Unless
Okay.
You really
but that's it.
sehr
Isolation ist
hättest
Ta-ra-ta-ta. Ciao.